Hey everyone, and happy Friday! Here in the US, we've got a big weekend ahead of us, a nice long 3-day weekend. So I hope you guys are here and excited about the workout. We've got about a 25-ish minute upper body HIIT session for you today. So optional set of dumbbells. Grab them. Get them nearby. Your plate is going to be set on a low setting, 30 to 35 hertz, or if you're using a move, that means level 1 or 2. And then a personal plate, just set it to low. You want to keep that fob in your hand for 60 seconds. You're going to be setting it and then hitting that repeat button. Same thing, if you've got one of the bigger plates, like I do, like I'm lucky enough to have, you're gonna set that for that 9 minutes of continuous vibration so you just hit that repeat button. So welcome everybody. Again, we're doing upper body HIIT today. So we're gonna be combining 2 moves together. One more of a strength move, and then a secondary move. We'll be using that same muscle group, but doing kind of HIIT cardiovascular work. So let's get warmed up. Go ahead, set those dumbbells off to the side, the towel, water, whatever you've got, get your power plate going. I'm gonna start the timer and get my plate started. So we're starting with a nice child's pose. Come on down, hands on the plate. I want you to sink back, pushing down through the chest, and then maybe a little bit of side-to-side movement. Really opening up through our triceps and our lats here. Now let's go ahead and come into a chest and shoulder stretch. So arm is right on top of that plate. Again, pushing the chest down into the floor. If you don't have a power plate today, you can bring the arm right across here and then also bring it back behind you. Those two together will help stretch out and work through there. We've got about 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Same thing, other side. Just flip it around. Switch arms. And then coming down again, putting everything right up on that power plate. And then you want to use the vibration with a little bit of dynamic movement. We're really utilizing the movement of the plate to stimulate blood circulation, get us warmed up really quickly, preparing us for the workout. 3, 2, and 1. Let's come into a plank. So hands on the plate, you can be on knees or toes. Soften the elbows, draw your shoulders down away from the ears. Again, it's all about getting our bodies ready for the workout. So we're warming up upper body, core. We're going to be working both of those today. Nice long spine. 5 more seconds here, then we're going to get to work. 3, 2, and 1. All right, 15 seconds till our first exercise. So if you need to, get a drink. We're going to be combining a push-up and a burpee. Each exercise is 30 seconds. You've got 3 seconds coming down onto knees or toes. Let's go, hands on the plate. Now, it's not about how many reps you do, because we're really utilizing the vibration to drive muscle activation. So you can be here on the knees, or you can be right up here on the toes. We're about halfway through this, bringing chest down to about elbow height, keeping those eyes right out in front of you. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, right into burpees. So jump in, jump up, out to plank. No push-up. We'll opt to do those push-ups in the strength portion. Now, for less impact, you can walk back to plank, walk in, and lose the jump. We're still going to drive the heart rate up. Full body movement, so you have lots of options here. 5 seconds. We're going to go back to those push-ups, and let's head back downstairs. Again, knees or toes, you decide. You have to remember, especially when we're using power plate, we have so many more muscle activations. You might be thinking, holy cow, I got 1 push-up in and I felt fatigued. Absolutely. You're going to notice that immense difference working on top of the power plate. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 2, and burpees. Now our heart rate should be coming up. Upper body HIIT. Today we're using a little high intensity, then going back to that strength move. I'm going to be puffing. If you need to, take a break. Anytime. We just want to be able to finish the workout together. 5 seconds. We have one more round. 3, 2, and 1. Coming right back down into that last set of push-ups. Should really be feeling this through the chest, through the core, maybe even in shoulders, biceps, triceps. Lots of muscles assisting us here. Woo-hoo. Good news. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and burpees. We get a break after this. So let's drive hard. I'm gonna get breathless. Open mouth breathing. Halfway. See a little sweat coming on here. 5 seconds. And a rest. All right, take a 30-second rest. Hopefully you're breathing a little heavy at this moment before we go into that second move. Optional dumbbells for this one. I'm breathing heavy. So for this move, we're gonna target biceps for our first exercise, then a full body HIIT movement in that second exercise. So we've got about 20 seconds left. So grab those dumbbells for a bicep curl. Then we're gonna use a singular dumbbell for a wood chop motion. 10 seconds, meet me right on top of your plate. Now, for those of you wanting less impact, maybe a little less intensity, go with no weight. Just simply squeeze the muscles, squeeze your fists for these bicep curls. You can also be right down on the floor. Notice we're doing something called a Zotman curl. Palms to the ceiling, flip them over, palms to the floor. So a nice little rotation in the middle. Got a couple seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, set one dumbbell down, holding the other one. Reach down by the ankle, then up over the opposite shoulder. So a big full body movement here. We're gonna go 30 seconds each side. Again, you should notice right away, big heart rate increase when we come to these full body HIIT moves. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and switch sides. Now, as you execute this movement and you bend, go ahead, let the heels come off of the plate or the floor as you twist to each side. That way you protect the knees. All right, 5 more seconds. Hopefully you're puffing a little bit. 3, 2, both dumbbells in hand, we're going right back. Same thing, those bicep curls, a Zotman curl. Up, flip, and down. Now for those of you on a power plate, you want to really sink down a little bit, knees soft, weight a little forward in your toes. It's going to feel more comfortable. Plus, when we have active muscles, when we're contracting, works like a magnet. Vibration is going to come right into it. Last one, last one. All right, get rid of one of those dumbbells. Let's go back into that wood chop. Sit and reach. Start on that first side. One of the things I love about the power plate, and I always talk about so many things that I love about the power plate, is the metabolic factor. We don't have to do crazy metabolic work to really feel the burn. Last one, switch sides. Because we're having so many more muscle activations, the heart has to pump a lot more blood. So our cardiovascular system It's working much harder than it would on the floor for the same exact exercise. So that's what you notice. I'm puffing. Hopefully you're puffing a little bit. We're working hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more round. Grab that other dumbbell. Back into those bicep curls. Woo! Oh, this is when my plate stops. Keep going, keep going. We're going to hit that repeat button. Keep the good vibrations moving. Taking advantage of those. Just about 10 seconds left. And then we have one more round of wood chops. 3, 2, and 1. This is it. Lose one dumbbell. Come right on down. Sit and lift, sit and lift. Are you hanging in there? We get a big break after this again. A whole 30 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. Now try to be active. When I say active, think about the muscles that you're using, moving. As you sit and drive, letting those heels come off the floor. Those active muscles can drive that so much deeper into our tissues, the blood flow. 3, 2, and 1. All right, break. 2 down, 4 to go. Our next move, again, dumbbells if you want them, we're gonna target the back. So in a plank position with your dumbbells on top of the plate, you're going to row, lift them up. You can be on knees or you can be on toes. We've got about 10 seconds. Our second exercise is a mountain climber. So getting yourself ready, put your mat back on that plate. Let's get right down into that plank and let's lift. Dumbbells come right up by the hips. Again, you can be on knees or toes. The key is that our hips stay stable. If you feel yourself weeble wobbling back side to side like this, then come down to the knees so you can be more stable and get more work through the back. About 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch to mountain climbers. You can leave your hands right on the dumbbells. Drive those knees right in toward the chest. You can also hold a plank. If this feels like a little bit too much, come back into that plank position. Shoulders right up over wrists. 10 seconds left. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back into that row. We're targeting through the middle of the back. So lift that elbow right up toward the ceiling. And think about squeezing your shoulder blade right into your spine. Again, abs tight, keep those hips and shoulders square to the floor. 5 seconds before we go back to those mountain climbers. And last one, switch. Mountain climbers it is. Drive, drive, drive. Notice the upper body is still working. I said that in each of these exercises, we'd be utilizing those same muscles in that secondary move. Come on, get a little breathless, 10 seconds. Push yourself a bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last round. Lift those dumbbells right up. After each of the last rounds, you know what happens. You get a little bit of a breather. After this one, we get a little bit longer breather. We get a full 45 seconds instead of just 30. So let's work for it, let's earn it. 5 seconds left. Are you still steady? Last one, and switch. Mountain climbers. Try to keep your butt from coming way up here. Bring it down, stay down in that plank. Nice and low and long. Driving those knees up. We should be breathless. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Set your dumbbells down. Longer break this time. Thank goodness. Right? Are you sweating yet? Yeah, feel a little sweaty? Awesome. Next 2 moves. Same thing. We're still supersetting moves. We're gonna do an upright row as our first move, so targeting shoulders. Then go into something called a single arm snatch. So I wanna show you what that looks like. Dumbbell's gonna travel as we sit down straight up the body. So from the side, butt travels back, dumbbell moves in a straight line, so we get under it, right? So if you've never done these before, perhaps go with body weight or a very, very light dumbbell. All right, grab those dumbbells and get up on the plate. Let's start with that upright row. Again, knees soft, weight a little in the toes, and elbows above wrists. Lift those dumbbells straight up the body. You don't have to go super high. All right, just about to the chest. It's more important that our elbows stay above wrists so that we can really target the shoulders and keep our wrists safe, okay, in a nice, safe range of movement. Plate is just gonna be making things a little bit more challenging, making our core work harder, our legs, our cardiovascular system. Last one, set one dumbbell down, and let's go to that single arm snatch. So sit back, drive it up. This is gonna elevate that heart rate. Right back to a HIIT move, full body. Lift that elbow and lead with that elbow and get under that dumbbell. Single arm work, really great for the core as well. Last one, switch sides. Remember to keep the core braced and then even as you sit back, drive the hips forward a little bit. So we're utilizing big muscles on the back side of our body, glutes, hamstrings, to drive that weight up and over our head. 5 seconds. We're gonna go back to those upright rows. 3, 2, and 1. Grab that other dumbbell, come right back up. Now, we've just got a running clock. So if you need a little bit longer transition time, take it, breathe. Again, we're getting so many muscle activations by working on top of a power plate that no worries. If you miss a repetition or 2, you're still gonna get phenomenal results. 3, 2, 1. Single arm snatch. Sit and lift. Let's get that heart rate right back up. So our strength move is like active recovery. Then we go into these big, powerful, full body moves again, driving that heart rate right back up. So some fat burning while we're strengthening upper body. Last one, switch sides. Love working out with you guys here every week, joining us, me, Caroline, and Sylvie, on our power plate pages and on our personal pages. So we're still feeling connected to you. Yay. 5 seconds. 3, 2, we have one more set. Grab that other dumbbell, back into upright rows. Last time. I have good news. We've already planned next week. Monday, we are not leading any live classes, but if you still want to work out on Monday, you can work out with us on the Power Play app. You can also find these workouts on Power Plate USA, as well as, Power Plate USA Facebook, as well as Power Plate USA IG. Last one, go ahead, single arm snatch, then a break. So you can still get your workout on Monday with us. You just have to go to one of those social channels to find it. Find the one you want. 10 seconds. Then Tuesday we'll be right back with you for the rest of the week. 3, 2, and 1. Switch arms. Break is coming after this arm. Stay strong through your midsection. This is where fatigue really starts to set in. You're about halfway through the workout. Just a little over half. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, set those just off to the side. Break is here. Wipe your sweat. Towel off a little bit. We have 2 more supersets to work through. This next one, no weight needed, just body weight. We're gonna be doing a tricep dip. So if you're at home without a power plate, find a step, a chair, something you can do your dips on. And then our second exercise, plank, jump to squat. So let's go ahead, get in position for that dip. Fingers are pointed forward, elbows to the back, and then just lower yourself, down and up. Keeping the elbows a little soft so that we really stay engaged through the back side of the arm, chest lifted. Again, one strength move, and then one move to drive through the heart rate. That HIIT training. 5 seconds, 4, 3, over to a plank. Now plank, then jump right up to squat. Jump back to plank. Right between these 2 movements, option, walk out and in, and lift. There is always a choice for a little less impact. Abs tight so that you keep the hips a little lifted as you jump out. We don't want to let them drop and really strain through the back, so stay tight. 3, 2, and switch over, back to that dip. Now as you do these, try to keep your backside close to your power plate or close to your chair or step so that we keep the work in the triceps and avoid straining the shoulders. Again, it's better to go slow, using a muscle rather than momentum. 3, 2, 1. Let's flip over, plank to squat. Again, I want to stress to you when we jump back to the plank that we keep the hips lifted, form a nice long line with the body rather than dropping the hips here in that plank. That means we've not kept the abs tight and we could injure the low back. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more time. Come back into that tricep dip. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Remember, this is our active recovery. I'm going to try and regroup, reset, bring the heart rate down just a bit before we go back into that opposite move. Keep that chest nice and lifted, eyes out on the horizon. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and flip. Right back over, plank and jump. We're stabilizing using those triceps when we jump back to that plank, so you're still gonna feel that work as well as getting that heart rate up. Break is coming after this. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, one more superset here. We're gonna go back to the back. So getting back on top of that plate, utilizing those dumbbells if you want. We've got about 15 seconds. Our first move is a reverse fly with those dumbbells. Our second move is an up and over. Now, what is an up and over? You're gonna aim to go all the way across the plate, your power plate. So regardless of what plate you have, you're gonna be traveling up and over. How dynamically you wanna do it is up to you. All right, grab those dumbbells. 3, 2, and let's go. Right into that reverse fly. Palms facing the floor. Think about squeezing shoulder blades together. So we're really working the back. Eyes are down on the floor in front of you for a nice flat back. Again, slow and steady wins the race here. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, set them down. Make sure they are out of the way for this up and over. You can make it a hop, you can make it a step, you can make it a big old jump. Up to you, but we're gonna get that heart rate up. So you work to your best on how you're feeling this Friday. You gotta listen to your body and then challenge it just a little to make change. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab those dumbbells. Round 2. Round 2. Right into that reverse fly. So again, check in. Is your back long and straight? Eyes down in front of you. Core nice and tight. Squeezing between those shoulder blades. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, set them down out of the way. Lift the heart rate. Let's go. Go ahead and use your arms if you want to lift that heart rate even more. I'm not going to talk as much because I am breathing heavy. Let's keep going. 10 seconds left here. Bend those knees to jump and bend them to land. 3, 2, 1. One more time. Each exercise, come right on down and let's squeeze. Woo-hoo. And you thought we were just gonna do a little bit of upper body. Well, let me tell you, working with a power plate is always a little more intense than we expect it to be, in all the right ways. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, last one, up and over, up and over. Let's finish strong. This is our last exercise. Wipe the sweat if you need to, 15 seconds. Make it a step, hop, but you gotta keep going. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Yay, that's our high fives, right? Elbow bump, foot tap, whatever it is you gotta do right now. Shake it off, suck in some air, because we've got to stretch before we finish. So, keep that plate vibrating, and let's wrap things up by going down into that chest and shoulder massage. So right on top of that plate, coming side on with a little bit of movement. Oh goodness, we definitely want to keep it going. Recovery, getting the myofascial release that we get, but better than foam rolling. And let's switch sides. Driving blood back to all of our muscle, fascia, connective tissues to really speed up that recovery process. Let's move to a child's pose. So hands right on top of the plate. You can turn those thumbs to the ceiling, get a little bit more for the lats, your back. Bit of dynamic movement, move that chest side to side or down and up. Maybe even look under one arm, look under the other arm. And that's a wrap. Thank you guys for joining me for Upper Body HIIT Again, check the social channels. You can check my channel or Laura Marie Wilson or any of the Power Play USA channels to find out what's going on next week. We've got some great workouts planned for you Tuesday through Friday. So have a great weekend and we'll see you then.